Part 2 of 4.
With profound humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace. Etc.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
برنامه‌های ما شامل زبان‌های بسیاری است. از این وبسایت دیدن فرمایید. suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Alcohol is the worst thing that you can take for yourself. But they allow it in abundance. They can drink any time.
Yes.
But Jesus did not drink.
Yes.
Forbid intoxicants.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Or that. In Buddhism, in any case. In Catholicism, same, no?
Yes.
And they know it. Alcohol will lead you to many other sins.
Please keep watching to find out more.
Vegan side effect. Hell will try to locate you in vain.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic, other these, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Czech, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Romanian, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, and Thai.
万事如意是中文，为台湾又称福尔摩沙的4种民族语言之一。我是嘉豪，热心的台湾人民，感谢您的勇敢付出，让这个世界成为对动物、人民和人类更美好的地方。作为中国大陆、日本、菲律宾的芳邻，台湾最初被葡萄牙探险家称为福尔摩沙岛，意思是美丽岛，确实如其原名。福尔摩沙拥有茂密的森林山脉，以及原始的海滩和雄伟的传统庙宇。岛上的许多国家公园中，阳明山靠近北部首都台北市，它的自然风光和许多徒步路线，为居民和游客带来了新鲜空气和气壮山河的景色，令人精神振奋。岛中部地区充分展现了福尔摩沙的壮丽之美，在此地区的山峰上，可以亲眼看到云海。此地还闻名于它的高海拔茶叶，茶叶是从山坡上种植的灌木中手工采摘的，所以福尔摩沙的乌龙茶具有独特的细腻香味和清雅的口感。福尔摩沙文化多元，官方确认有16个不同的原住民群体。福尔摩沙已被游客列为世界上最友好、 最热情的国家之一。福尔摩沙人还透过饮食来表达善意，即纯素主义在全球排名前3，全岛有逾250家完全纯素的餐馆。很高兴与您分享对魅力台湾的初步了解。仁慈的观众，我们愿您过上心中向往的纯素而和平的生活。青海无上师几十年来以神圣教理照亮世界，这位完全开悟的名师传授观音法门，帮助渴望着求道者即刻开悟，一世解脱。所有开悟的名师都修观音法门，如备受崇敬的世尊释迦牟尼佛，备受崇敬的神子耶稣基督，可敬的名师即哲学家孔子，可敬的主奎师那，可敬的名师即哲学家老子，可敬的主摩诃毗罗，挚爱的先知穆罕默德，祝他平安。古鲁那纳克、德夫及还有更多。青海无上师强调，我们只要时时想念上帝，为他人无私奉献，遵循宇宙律法，将达到人类最高果位，了悟来到地球的目的。他慈悲为怀，是非凡的在世典范，经常爱心援助难民、街友、灾民和需要帮助的人，给予物资和经济援助。青海无上师敬谢所有殊胜的各方人士、团体组织、领导人和政府，真诚慈悲的源源支持，愿天堂永远保佑大家。我们身为青海无上师世界会会员，也由衷感激大家表达善意，祝大家万事如意。青海无上师荣获各组织、团体、媒体、政府和各界人士的爱戴与表扬，获颁许多奖项，例如2006年故世和平奖，此奖等同东方的诺贝尔和平奖；1994年的世界精神领袖奖；2008年摩诃毗罗奖，2月22日和10月25日都被定为青海日，美国荣誉公民等等。他卓越的人道善行，多年来获颁无数奖项，博得世人无数赞誉。 等等。由于篇幅和时间有限，请恕我们无法列出许多其他奖项与荣耀。青海无上师敬谢所有殊胜的各方人士、团体组织、领导人和政府，真诚慈悲的源源支持，愿天堂永远保佑大家。我们身为青海无上师世界会会员，也由衷感激大家表达善意，祝大家万事如意。致力为美丽的动物族人发声的青海无上师，提倡和平爱心的植物饮食，他更许下宏愿，希望人类醒悟，众生皆神圣，缔造和平辉煌的纯素世界，动物与人类王国的民众皆互敬和谐。他倡导广发传单，您也可以选择这样的生活，开设爱家国际纯素餐厅、纯素食品公司、纯素皮草产品和无上师电视台。他也致函并与有权势的政府和媒体领袖会谈，参加气候变迁视讯会议等等。无论世人是否警觉，其努力影响世人自治，唤醒人们选择善待动物族人的生活方式，并奉行慈悲之道，天下才能永久太平，救地球免于气候变迁及天灾。青海无上师足迹遍布全球，对大众和他的徒弟讲经开示，阐释各种灵性主题。
2021年12月16日，周四，我们最挚爱的青海无上师播出宝贵的时间，分享他的爱和智慧，回答成员们关于各种主题的一些问题。今天我们有幸播出这场精辟的会议，主题为师徒之间节目持纯素，展现我们的爱与慈悲13集之2，以英文开示于2021年12月16日。
Warning: sensitive content.
Any more?
Yes, Master. Until as recently as 1996, Canada's residential school system separated Indigenous children from their families and then sent them to those residential schools where they were malnourished, beaten, sexually abused, and even murdered.
Yeah.
And now it seems like Canada is setting aside 40 billion Canadian dollars or 31 billion US dollars to compensate
That's big money, yeah.
for the Indigenous children and their families. You think this is enough for that kind of compensation, Master?
No, it's never enough, but it's about time that they did something. The judicial system or the court requested that they make compensation long time ago, in 2016. So now it's 2021, huh? It's 5 years already, and they let it soaking.
Yes.
And only recently they found all these tombs, unmarked graves of the children.
Yes.
Dying without anybody even knowing. The family did not even know, nobody knows. Dying in the dark, in suffering, in pain, in anguish, like that. And then they staring a little bit.
From late 1800s to late 1990s, more than 150,000 Indigenous children were forced to attend residential schools. These schools were operated by the Catholic Church on the behalf of the federal government. These schools were a front for a forced assimilation campaign. The children were barred from speaking their language. They suffered sexual and physical abuse at the hands of school authorities.
University of Alberta professor Crystal Gale Fraser says abuse was rampant.
I got hit like everybody else that spoke the language here. We got beaten. When one boy would start off a cry, it'll make us all cry. It was a lonesome cry. And for that reason, that boy would get beaten up for making everybody else cry.
We were made to feel ugly because we were told we were ugly. We were made to feel like we were nothing but dirt. And that has remained with me to this very, very day. It's I've never felt that I was good enough for anything.
One survivor said Indigenous people were labeled heathens by the Catholic Church, and nuns told the children they didn't have souls.
Sometimes kids would not show up in classroom. They would disappear for the next day, and we knew that they were gone, but we didn't know where they were gone.
Many students disappeared. They are now being found in unmarked graves.
Indigenous leaders say school deaths were underreported, and the actual number of children in unmarked graves across Canada could be in the tens of thousands.
We never talked about it, no. Just kept silent. Because we were afraid. A genocide that happened here.
I do hope they really give the money. It's too late, but better than nothing.
Yes, Master.
And many already died. So how can you compensate a life when it's lost?
That's right.
So at least they take care of the present and the future children. That's the least they can do.
Yes, Master.
The least they should do. Never enough money to compensate for any life lost. Not just one life even.
Yes, Master.
And the way they die. The Catholic system and all of them make the world become hellish.
Yes, Master.
They will be responsible in hell because that is what they saw and they will reap it. If they did not reap already, they will. Believe me.
Yes, Master.
This is the law of the universe. Nobody can escape. Nobody can. Even if the world ignores you or tries not to persecute you because you are a big shot in the church or whatever, oh, hell will not relent.
Yes, Master.
God is not mocked. God will not be mocked. These kinds of sins in broad daylight in the whole world, how can God or heaven not see?
Yes,
Master.
So it's just a matter of time only. This evil will pay, and pay dearly. They will regret the day they was born. They will never have time to even think of anything. They will forget all God's angels, all the names of the saints. They will not be allowed to remember anymore. They cannot call out for help. Even if people pray for him or for them, or if they repent, these sins never can be erased. They will be in hell forever. When I talk about that, I feel pain again. Let me have a drink. Sip of water, okay?
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
You know, all these priests, because they have too much luxury.
Yes, Master.
More than a normal person even has.
Yes.
Alcohol is the worst thing that you can take for yourself. But they allow it in abundance. They can drink any time.
Yes.
Yes.
But Jesus did not drink.
Yes.
Forbid intoxicants.
Yes, Master.
Yeah.
Or that in Buddhism, in any case. In Catholicism, the same, no?
Yes.
And they know it. Alcohol will lead you to many other sins. Even though it seems harmless, you know, it doesn't seem like it harms anybody, but it will. You see, people drink alcohol and they drink and drive and they kill others.
Yes.
Yes.
Or they make a car crash and kill many at the same time. Or they brawl in the bar and kill or wound each other.
Yes.
Yes.
Or they go home and beat their wife and kids. It happens all the time. Everybody knows it.
Yes,
The
Master.
research, violence because of being drunk, drinking too badly, and then go home, don't understand anything anymore. They do many bad things, including raping others as well. So all these Catholic priests, they don't know anything about precepts. commandments and virtuous life. All these people who abuse and rape children, etc., or murder them, or those who work for them, same system.
Yes, Master.
They abuse their position, their privilege. In Buddhism, if you are a monk, you know all this, and you never touch alcohol anyway.
Yes,
Master.
And they don't touch meat even. It's only a small number of, they call it Hinayana, meaning the smaller vehicle. They eat meat. But mostly they go out begging, most of them. Begging, so whatever they are given, they eat.
Yes, Master.
It's not like so rich like the Catholic Church, or the priest can eat meat and drink wine every day. And if they go to visit any of the followers, they also offer them the same. It's like a normal thing. All this forbidden stuff is a normal daily practice, daily usage for the Catholic priest. You see that?
Yes.
All this is taboo. Meat, wine, and then come down to women or men. These things are taboo for priests.
Yes, Master. Yes.
Normally, priests are not even married. Otherwise, what's the difference between the normal taxi driver and them?
Yes, Master. Exactly.
Yeah, the taxi drivers are even more honest, more morally good, and they are responsible for their family. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
They don't drink and drive, for example, like that, and they take care of their family. They work hard. Not like these priests have nothing to do, just repeat the Bible and live in luxury on the sweat and tears of their followers, just because the followers are good, believing in Jesus and God. So they cannot see God. They cannot see Jesus anymore, so they hold on to the priest.
Yes, Master.
And that's how they can abuse them. They can take advantage of them and abuse their children even, not just taking their money and eat and live well, but even abuse their children. And nobody did anything all these hundreds of years. How many people died? How many people bleed? How many people were injured and lost their lives in the hands of these pedo priests?
Yes, Master.
My God. Normal thieves or burglars, they put them in jail. And some even have their hands chopped. If your hands do something wrong, they chop your hands off.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, and these priests, they continue to live and live happily ever after, all the time.
Yes.
I don't know why people give them immunity. I don't know who are they to have immunities and such. Because a criminal is a criminal, no matter who they are. If the President of the United States, for example, does this kind of thing, they put him in jail, man.
Yes, Master.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, or they might kill him even, they might execute him.
Yes.
So I don't understand why these pedo priests are enjoying immunity. Nobody can enjoy immunity for killing, raping, molesting others, especially the children.
Yes, Master.
Even God doesn't have this right. Even God cannot claim this right to do that.
Yes, Master.
I dare say that to God. And God knows I'm speaking the truth. A criminal is a criminal.
Yes,
Master.
In the old times, even kings and queens, if they did something wrong, sooner or later, the people will revolt against them and kill them, snatch the throne from them and their possessions and their position from them.
Yes, Master.
So I don't know who are these pedo priests that enjoy immunity. Immunity for what? From what? And why? Will anybody answer me? Will the so-called Pope and the priest answer me this? A criminal is a criminal. And more so criminal if she is a priest, because they know the right thing. And they did the opposite. They did the wrong one. Hurting others, hurting children. You understand me?
Yes, Master.
Yeah. They don't even pick on their own size.
Yes, Master.
They pick the little weak, defenseless, and vulnerable children whose parents are paying them lavishly so that they can live such a luxury life.
Yes, Master.
As a priest is supposed to live more modestly.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Many priests in Jesus' time that did not live like this. Many priests, even after Jesus' time, they sometimes even go into the desert, eating only bread and olives. It's recorded in books.
Yes. Yes.
In books that are left behind for us.
Yes, Master.
How the priests lived their life in a remote area or far away, doing penance every day, praying every day, and living an almost ascetic life. Same with the Buddhist monks and nuns. Not all of them, of course, but if they're real monks and nuns, truly, they should live a more modest way of life.
Yes, Master.
I don't see any Catholics doing that. I don't see any Catholic priests doing that. So it is a very bad example for the society. And even foul-mouthed, saying everything is okay. All the sins okay. But funny, why gay marriages are not okay?
Yes, Master. True.
And we talked about that before already. Isn't that strange?
Yes. Yeah, very.
Huh. And then the Pope Francis, when he wasn't elected yet, he never saw the normal people who complained to him about their children being molested when he was still in Argentina. And he did not see them. But then he saw all the famous people. It's written. It's reported on the news.
Yes, Master.
It's not I who said it. These people are still alive, and they tell the truth.
Father Karadima has been since proven guilty by the Vatican of sexual abuses. He's here, still in the C9.
They will stay as long as the Pope wants them there.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
It seems then that only the Pope has the power to punish his cardinals. So why doesn't he take stronger action? Maybe because he too faced accusations in his homeland of Argentina long before his election.
En el caso de los sacerdotes pedófilos, dice que esto nunca pasa en mi diócesis.
Nunca que él quiera admitir. Es una mentira.
¿Quién intentó contactar a Bergoglio?
¿Quién intentó?
Sí.
Yo intenté.
Todos.
Yo también. Todos, sí.
¿Todos?
Sí, sí.
¿Y quién tuvo una respuesta?
Nunca. Nadie.
A todos los famosos del mundo, Leonardo DiCaprio también fue a mostrarle el Oscar, a todos les abre las puertas.
Pero no,
y a nosotros no nos mandan ni una tarjetita para decir lo siento mucho.
No espero nada, no le creo nada.
Y sufrí mucho la decepción y me dolió mucho que Bergoglio no haga nada. Y todo el mundo a mí me decía que le escriba porque él me iba a contestar. Y sufrí mucho. Y estoy muy decepcionada.
In another case concerning other victims, some believe he willfully tried to divert the course of justice. It's the Father Grassi case, the biggest pedophilia scandal in the Argentinian church. In 2009, he was sentenced to 15 years in prison, but the Argentinian church did all in its power to have him acquitted. This 2,800-page counter-inquiry is a confidential, internal Argentinian church legal text. Inside, the children are accused of falsifications, lies, deceit, and invention. The conclusion is clear. The court's decision was wrong. Father Grassi had to be acquitted on appeal. This work was commissioned in 2010 by the Argentine Episcopal Conference and notably by its then president, Cardinal Bergoglio, now Pope Francis.
En el caso Grassi, ¿ha intentado influir la justicia argentina? ¿No? Perché pidió este estudio en el caso Grassi?
Papa Kiko.
Para nada.
Yeah, I told you already, the same right now. He will see the big shots, but he doesn't care about the commoners, the downtrodden. He just says, oh, help the poor, help the poor. All this is just hypocrisy. Just for show.
Flesh, meat and wine serve as materials for sensuality.
and are a source of danger, sorrow, and disease. St. John Chrysostom, vegetarian.
明天的师徒之间节目。
It is very scary, but all these priests, they had it too good. They don't remember. They don't understand it. And they just think Jesus sacrificed to erase their sin. No, Jesus did that when he was alive for his disciples and maybe their relatives and friends and whomever he met.
Yes, Master.
But after the master, any master dies, no more of this blessing, no more of this grace.
「令人敬佩的观众，感谢您一同观赏今天的师徒之间节目。持纯素展现我们的爱与慈悲13集之2，焦点新闻之后播出智慧之语节目《卡比尔之歌》素食者第51至76首诗歌2集之1，请锁定无上师电视台收看更多正面的节目。愿您以纯素早餐和轻松的微笑开启每一天。Admirable viewers, we appreciate your company for today's episode entitled Being Vegan Brings Out Our Love and Benevolence, Part 2 of 13 on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is the Songs of Kabir, Vegetarian, Songs 51 to 76. Part 1 of 2 on Words of Wisdom, right after Noteworthy News. Please stay tuned to Spring Master Television for more positive programming. May you begin every day with a vegan breakfast and a light-hearted smile.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD